Hello everyone, I'm Sai and welcome back to my channel Sai Tech. In today's video, do the CPU throttling test comparison between all of these four processors which I got right now. As you can see, friends, so starting with the Snapdragon 860 and Dimensity 1200 and the Snapdragon 865 and the Snapdragon 870 chipset. So in this video, I'm going to do the extreme kind of CPU throttling test. I'll try to explain you why I'm decided to do this kind of video. So first thing is that let me try to clear everything from the background. So there's no application running in the background. As you can see, everything, all applications are completely clean and there is no Wi-Fi connection connected to all the devices. That's another thing. And during this extreme kind of situation, I'll try to use with a full brightness. Yes, 100% brightness I'm going to do with the CPU throttling test. And this request has been asked by a couple of subscribers from my channel, so I was able to do this kind of video. That is the reason. Let me try to quickly open the CPU throttling test application in all the phones. So during this time, there is no game turbo, there is no game enhancement, there is no high performance, nothing at all involved during this kind of process. As you can see, friends, all the phones are having the same kind of CPU throttling application. Let me try to clear this ultra game mode. So yeah, yes, I did disable the ultra game mode, so there is no ultra game mode working right now. Let me try to open again. As you can see, and all the phones are having the same kind of settings, 100, 100 and 100. As you can see, friends, exactly. Let me try to go to the full brightness. I'm trying to increase full brightness at this point, as you can see here. So this is going to be extreme test, friends. So this will put definitely a lot of pressure on the CPU, GPU, and even increases the temperatures. I just want to see which processor will be able to handle this kind of extreme test. So let me try to quickly save it. Yes. And first, before starting the test, let's check the temperatures. 30 degrees, 31 degrees, 29 degrees, 29 degrees. As you can see, the temperatures, my room temperature is only 28 degrees. My room temperature, there is no AC, there is no cooler, nothing at all. So only 28 degrees is my room temperature. So now let's start the test. Let me try to start the test, CPU throttling test. 1, 2, 3. Yes. So all the phones are started with the CPU throttling test. Now we'll be able to get to know, friends, which phone will be increasing how much kind of higher temperatures and how will be the throttling with using the full brightness. And this is my first time doing this kind of full brightness test using the CPU throttling. Yes, absolutely. I never did this kind of test using the full brightness. So because of my subscribers, they did request me to make a video on this particular topic. So that is the reason I thought of making a video, so which might be useful for a lot of other users as well. So let's see how well all the four phones will be able to perform in terms of the throttling. That is what I'm going to check. So right now in the race, Snapdragon 865 and the Snapdragon 870 chipset, both phones are there in terms of the race. As you can see the scores, how much scores differences. As you can see, 3,27,000 versus 3,45,000 in the iQOO 7, which is the Snapdragon 870 chipset. As you can see, absolutely that is in the biggest race. And next is the Snapdragon 865 and the Dimensity of 1200. You can see the temperature, what is going on here, the performance. And the Snapdragon 860 chipset, you can see 2,56,54. As you can see, it's kind of getting close to this Dimensity 1200, but let's see what will happen. So we should be able to see the temperatures also increasing by this time. So within the 2 minutes of time, temperatures will definitely increase. It increased 34.8 in the Realme X7 Max, 35 degrees it went up to 35, and 33 the iQOO 3 and iQOO 7 32. As you can see, the temperatures 32 only in the iQOO 7 device. Even though the performance is really high, but still the temperatures did not increase. 34 and 35 and 32. As you can see, friends, clearly 33.8. So again, I'll be back after 5 more minutes. So then we can actually discuss what is happening with the temperatures and what is happening with the graphs as well. As you can see, friends, right now we did came across, I think, close to 11 minutes of time. Let's check the temperatures. So right now in the Poco X3 Pro, the temperature is about 36.6 is the highest. And Realme X7 Max is about 38.4. As you can see, 38.4. And iQOO 3, 39.4, 39.8. As you can see, 39.8. The iQOO 3 increased a lot in terms of temperature. As you can see, friends, 39 as well, but 39.8 is the highest. And iQOO 7, 38.4, 38.6. Not bad. As you can see, 38.6 exactly. And this also went up to 39 degrees. So these two phones went up to 39 and this remains exactly around 38, and these are also coming close to 39. But the Poco X3 Pro, as you can see, was, I think it's close to 35 degrees, 36, 37. As you can see, friends, 37 degrees, not bad. So this is about the temperatures. Let's see about the performance scores. So which phone has got what kind of performance scores? So in terms of the performance scores, you can see the 3,20,000 and 3,17,000 around that kind of range. And you can see the difference, 2 lakhs. But once after the test finish, we'll be able to get to know what is the actual results. So a lot of users are really confused, friends, which phone to buy, the Dimensity 1200 or the Snapdragon 865 or the Snapdragon 870. So in case if you are confusing between these three processors, I'll definitely advise you to go for the Snapdragon process. So as a future-proof option as well, and in terms of the optimization and the better, a lot of people, they do agree with this kind of Snapdragon. I'm not sure about the next few years how it's gonna be. So for the past 3 years, for the past few years, it's like that with the Snapdragon. But right now we not know with the Dimensity how they're gonna react, because nowadays we are seeing a lot of premium end smartphones are converting into the Dimensity process. So basically, maybe for the next few years, the Dimensity process might get the more optimized. That is what I'm expecting, because so this is unusual situation, because last year we did not see so many Dimensity processors getting released. Nowadays we are seeing so many MediaTek Dimensity processors getting released, but last year I think only few of the processors were there. That's it, not much, not many. Only mid-range segment used to be the MediaTek process, but not the higher mid-range. So now we are seeing about all the ranges coming with the Dimensity MediaTek process. That's really good to see, but let's see. So only that is a one hope, friends, where I did have in this Realme X7 Max regarding the Dimensity, that it might get optimized, because if so many phones get use this kind of Dimensity process, definitely the game developers, they'll be definitely optimizing the games for this processor. So right now there are 3 phones with the Dimensity 1200. So even the OnePlus, which released worldwide, globally it released, even the Poco F3 GT as well got released. So even the Realme X7 Max, but still, so we need to wait for the optimization. So regarding the performance wise and the stability and the not much throttling, you can expect between this Snapdragon processor. There is a still advantage little bit. But let's see, after this 15 minutes of time, we'll get to know the results. So definitely the Snapdragon 860 Poco X3 Pro is not in the race. So the race comes only between these 3 phones, to be precise. This is an extreme situation, friends, extreme full brightness situation I'm trying to create right now, full brightness. So right now the test has been successfully completed and the temperatures went up to 38. As you can see, the temperature is not bad. And the highest temperature in the iQOO 3, 40 degrees. And this one went up to 38.8. As you can see, friends, clearly the highest temperature in the iQOO 3 device. And let's check the what is the highest score, which phone has got what type of highest performance. That is what I'm going to exactly compare. I don't need to bring all these phones together, so now you'll be able to see exactly at one glance, so which phone has got what type of. So first, in the iQOO 7 device, which has got the 3,47,000, as you can, CPU throttle only 91%, 95%, 82% and 62%. You can see the difference. And 3,47,000 and 3,37,000, and average is 3,27,000 and average is 3,29,000. As you can see the difference, minimum and the minimum. You can see the difference, friends, between the iQOO 3 and the iQOO 7. So that is what, with the Snapdragon 865 and the Snapdragon 870, you cannot expect much difference. It's slightly overclocked version, that's it, but not much. You cannot expect the huge difference. But the Dimensity 1200, so this is where, as you can see, the things are really getting interested, because 2,90,000 only. It's quite less than the Snapdragon 865 and quite less than the Snapdragon 870 as well in terms of the performance. So in terms of performance, maybe you might notice slightly less. So but I need to do I need to test other phones, for example Poco F3 GT and OnePlus Nord 2 as well. If possible, I'll buy maybe, but I need to test even in those phones as well, friends, in this kind of performance wise. So right now, I think till now the Snapdragon 865 and 870 was in the race, but let's see what will happen with those phones. And the Snapdragon 860 processor, 2,73,000, as you can see, friends, 2,73,000. You can see the performance. So it's a quick comparison between all of these 4 smartphones. I think this might give you the clear idea. So this is with the full brightness. So full brightness, extreme kind of testings I did try to do. So I never did this kind of testing before. So that is the reason I thought of making show this one. And thank you for watching this video, friends. And I'll see you in the next video. Until then, stay tuned for more updates. Meanwhile, bye.